All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Connor. Hi. We're just gonna talk about hours of probation, and then we will introduce the lovely people sitting next to me, the new board. So I know I saw Nick, I saw Alex and Kate. Did I see Nikolai? Okay. And then Kate A. Okay, so remember guys, you can only have 2 absences. That third absence, you're out. So, glad to see all those people. Finn, if you'll scroll. If there's a number next to your name, you are on probation and you need to make up these hours. So if you are on probation for an hour in club, that means you need to submit 6 hours of in club to me at the end of the quarter, okay? So there are quite a few of you on there. I think we have like 9 people on, maybe 8. 7 because we cleared some. We cleared a lot of people. That looks pretty good. All right, keep going, then.
Alright, so first things first, I want to get into our theme for the upcoming year. We're doing better together because, we want to expand what we're doing. Hey, but still, we're doing better together because we want to expand our outreach with the other programs like C Club, SGA. We just kind of want to get those to start working together. And yeah, so let's introduce our officers. We have Connor, who's our service chair. We have Vice President Jordan. And he's our treasurer. Danielle's our historian. And Triani's our, what's it called? Sorry, secretary. And then up there we got Finnegan, our digital director. Yeah, so I'm gonna pass it back to Connor for the volunteering opportunities this quarter.
This is our lovely president, Logan Matthew Day. Finn, go back to the agenda. Scroll, I have it in there, scroll down. There you go. All right, so upcoming servicemen, I'm just gonna briefly touch on a couple of the things that we have coming up. I know with testing season coming up, people are gonna be in a scramble for hours probably this quarter. So we're still working on the end of April, and we're trying to build up as many events as possible so that you guys can just get everything done with before testing starts. But Thursday, which is tomorrow, there's sign making in Mr. Platt's room during lunch. So that is if you want to add an hour if you're already going to Shay's Climate March on Saturday. So Shay, wave your hand. Where's Shay? There you are, Shay. Give us a wave. All right, there's Shay. So Shay has a climate march on Saturday the 22nd. The time is in the sign-up sheet. 9:30. 10 to 11:30. But if you want to add an extra half hour to that, go make signs in Mr. Platt's room during lunch. And then April 26th, Secretary Card Deliveries. April 26th, Muffin Mania. The Muffin Mania has still been delegated to the old board, so I'll put contact information on the service sheet. And then April 26th, we are going to have like a end of the year party at the gym, and we're going to get pizza and stuff like that. So come do that. May 1st, the bulletin board with Danielle. And then May 14th, the food pantry. That's a monthly thing. And Catherine Kennedy is going to be running that for us. Catherine, are you here? Catherine's back there. Catherine's going to be our food pantry coordinator, and that's going to be a monthly thing once again. And then May 30th, distribute program at baccalaureate service. May 31st, we have cleanup, campus cleanup after school. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the beach cleanup. The beach cleanup is May 20th, and the location is no longer TBC. That's going to be Michael and Alicia. Are you in here? Michael and Alicia, they're going to be running a beach cleanup along with our Vice President Jordan, and that's going to be at Sunsplash Park. The time is on the sheet. I don't remember. 9 to 10:30 or 9 to 11 on that. That's going to be at Sunsplash Park. All right, Bushman Park cleanup May 27th. And then you have the senior awards and program at graduation. All right, give me a scroll then. Stand by then.
I want to talk to you about Muffin Mania. At 7 o'clock, we'll be here to get the cafeteria set up to give muffins to the teachers. They come to the cafeteria to pick it up, and then you ask them questions. There'll be 5 questions that you'll ask them, like, what kind of dog do you have? Or what kind of pet do you have? And then you write down their names and you write down their answers. And the answers are published in a book called Teachers Did You Know? And it'll be done before the end of the year, because we're doing this in April, and school gets out for you when? Last day of school is what? June 2nd. So we'll be giving the teachers their little booklets on that day. There is a sign-up sheet. We're looking for those who want to give us some juice to add to the muffins. And there's a sign-up sheet to attend so that you can be the one who asks questions. And it'll be an hour for your attendance. So please take a look and sign up for Muffin Mania.
Cafeteria again does free breakfast, so the location should be Black Hawk Inn. Let's on Finn. Scroll back up. And I think this will be the way they do the agendas with this. Those don't have the links, but again, you guys did get the remind message to get into this file. You can scroll up, and that link again sort of takes you over to, you can go to the second tab to that one. If you go to the right, so like on Muffin Mania, you got the 2, if you want to click the 2 Muffin Mania ones. We have the food, you guys again need to do the drinks, so some seniors have already done that to clear probation, but this is, again, it's a fun one, so again, you should have free pizza at lunch this day, we might have leftovers on this in the morning, and if you go to the other one, and again, I don't think our service chair is going to be directly sending out like those links consistently, so like it's your responsibility. If you go to the last tab, that's the Weebly site, let's show that real quick. There's you guys, or again, scroll all the way up. They've updated the photo on this, there they are. And if you go to the meeting minutes and dates, that was linked I think in the remind, so you can click like that April 19th to get into the file, that's the first tab, you don't have to do that. But go to the tab that's to the left of that, the upcoming service activities one, up there. And this again is how you would get into that file. So you may want to favorite one of those 2 pages, the ones that has the minutes and the agendas, or has the redirected to this. You see it opens the Q3 for whatever reason. Down in the bottom left, you'd have to click the Q4. And again, we still do need people for the graduation, for the baccalaureate. You would be well dressed for those ones as you're sort of the school's ambassadors, handing things out typically at the door. That's pretty easy. And again, white shirt or pants, things they wore, I guess, for the rather successful banquet. But this is your end of the year celebration, is the 26th with the pizza party. You guys have some athletic events that will be taking place in the gym. And we have that place booked. Because again, I don't even know on Black Hawk Inn since April doesn't really communicate, but it should be in Black Hawk Inn, or we're gonna bounce in there regardless of who stops us. So yeah, again, you favorite those things, make sure you do the signups consistently, make sure you know how to count to 5 on in-club hours. If you have probations, you kind of count to a number higher than 5. If you're not sure what that number needs to be, see me. If you know any seniors that have not gotten honor cords, I'm the one that is holding those. So again, in 1 year, you guys will get this guy. Yeah. And you will get the diploma stickers. You got the t-shirt this year, but again, the banquet is over $10, and that's largely what your senior dues will pay for. If you scroll down, you can see on the agenda to the, trying to solicit people, because some people missed it as juniors, and there's once a year to sort of the other down. And again, it's in August where the next application process would open up. So start to sell the club to sophomores, or some of your friends that you know meet the criteria, make sure that they join us as seniors.
Finn, would you just go to a new Google tab? This is the easiest way to find the Weebly that Mr. Roll just showed you. If you type in SCHS, NHS, enter, first link is our Weebly, and that's where you can find that link that Mr. Roll talked about. And once again, the signups for the individual events are linked on the service sheet. All right, anybody have any questions? No? Great. All right, Finn, if you would move us back to the agenda. Like Mr. Roll said, recruitment is going to be a big thing. So as a class of 2024, we have about 100 members, and the class of 2023 had about 100 members. So we operated about 200 members in the club, which is why we're so effective and why we can put on these events, because we have so many volunteers. So start talking it up to your sophomore friends and all that. If they have a GPA requirement, it's really not that difficult. It's all online application. And we'd like to have a big club next year, or as big of a club as we've had in the past, so that we can continue to be effective with all the things we do. All right, and I believe all we have is reminders, and then we're done. Yeah. Oh, if you have any service initiatives, I mentioned a bunch of students during this meeting that are running things. So, Shay Bryan, our SGA president, is running an event Saturday. We have Catherine, who manages the food pantry. NHS Beef Cleanup is going to be run by Michael and Alicia, along with our VP. So we can't blindly approve everything as in-club hours, but if you come to me with your event and it meets the requirements that we have to meet as NHS, then I am more than happy to make it an in-club event to get you some volunteers. Like I said, we're a club of 200 people.
I mean, all we got left is to make sure you get those hours in, and yeah, so we finish the year right. Oh, sorry.
You guys are now the people running the school. If you want to do an applause for the fact that you are now the elder members of NHS. And with that, if you got the upcoming service one, if anybody does, the Weebly side, so go to the left or the right side of that one. And if you scroll down on that, and click that one. Don't do that. So scroll down. There are some links on here that do have after there, like service project ideas and some other sort of volunteer match things. So if you have any connections to service organizations in the local area, if you have a father that runs a restaurant or something, we could move the banquet out of the media center, which works okay. But that is one of their goals. Any other spiritual goals of the year you guys want to talk about? That's right. But again, I think the goal is to have you guys be project heads a little bit more and not centralize it all through one person, as it was Miss Jackson, or now it's Connor.
All right, so. So you guys want to come this week, get a photo, and come to the center?
So stand up and
Stand up and come this way.
Yeah, guys, that's all we have for you today. So just come into the center for a picture, and then Finnegan, after we take that picture, we'll scroll down to that QR code, and or go ahead and scroll down to the QR code now, Finn, and then you're gonna have to zoom out a little bit. And if you guys would please make your way towards the center so that Keith can, Miss Keith can quickly take that picture, please, and we can all go eat our lunch. That would be great.